Waheguru. SaTaNaMa, everybody. Thank you for being with me. Thank you for joining me on this beautiful Sunday morning here in Seattle. So, two themes today, compassion and vitality. Of course, the Sutra of the Aquarian Age, understand through compassion or you misunderstand the times. The idea is that when we begin to look at things from here, we're in judgment. From here, we have a greater capacity to understand the greater truth in every moment. But it takes vitality to be able to live to these higher values. We're coming out of our sequestered state, probably in the next 2 or 3 weeks, next 2, 3, 4 weeks, whatever. There'll be an evolution of moving out and away from this shelter in place, how we relate to each other. Some of us who have been hugely affected economically are going to be challenged, and others just the basic interaction with another human being is going to change. Have you noticed that? I'm at Trader Joe's, I have a mask on, the other person has a mask on, and we're having a conversation, but we both realize we have masks on. There's something there now. There isn't that relationship that we had prior to this. And so it's going to take our patience. It's going to take a little more understanding. It's going to take more compassion. Compassion isn't pity. Compassion is looking for the greater truth in every moment. And so it's going to call forth on that. But we need vitality. We need to be able to move in our body in a way that we feel vital, that we feel connected, that we feel like there's some meaning in our life. And vitality plays such a big part in that. And so today we're going to do a very beautiful set called the Basic Spinal Energy Series. It's one of the very most fundamental of Kundalini Yoga Kriyas, and it works really on vitality. So what we do today is we're going to do a lot of spinal twists, we're going to do a lot of spinal flexes, we'll do some stretching out beforehand, but as you move into each of these exercises, I want you to focus on your breath and use that breath. The power of Kundalini Yoga comes from matching the breath to the motion. And we'll bring that into a meditative state. I think we do spinal flex 1, 2, 3, 4 times. And as we flex the spine, we inhale Sa and we exhale Nam. And I want you just to focus a little bit on that and focus on that deep breath as we go through these exercises. I'll, of course, be encouraging you for that. But by the end of this Kriya, I want to be vitalized. I want you to be vitalized. I want you to feel the difference as when you came into class this morning and as you leave class this morning. That you feel vital. Okay? When you feel vital. And that is your birthright. Happiness is our birthright. That is basic to Kundalini Yoga teachings. If that is the case, then my birthright is to be vital. And we can work with that, and we can capture that through the power and the depth and the quality of our breath. Okay? So let's get started. Let's tune in. We'll move into this. And we're moving into vitality so that we can begin to live a life of higher values. And one of those instrumental values is compassion, so that we can begin to understand a greater truth in everything we do. Okay? So let's try that. Let's do it together. Okay? We're in this together, aren't we? Good. Okay. So let's come sitting up. Bring your hand to your heart and just lift the heart center. Relax the shoulders. Tuck in the chin just a little bit. Let's bring our palms together. And push them together, about 10 to 15 pounds of pressure. Tuck the thumbs into the chest. Our tuning in mantra, Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Let's try that. Inhale. Om Adi Guru Name, Jugad Guru Name, Sat Guru Name, Sri Guru Deva Name, Adi Guru Name, Jugad Guru Name, Sat Guru Name, Sri Guru Deva Name. Inhale deeply. And exhale. Wide. Good. Okay. Hey, move a little bit, huh? Good. So for some of you, if you're new to the yoga, just about everything we're going to do, actually this entire set, if you want, you can do it in a chair. The idea is that we really just want your spine straight. The reason the yogis sat in a cross-legged position, number one, they didn't have a chair up in their caves in the Himalayas, and they wanted some stability to keep that spine upright and balanced. And you can do that if you're sitting in a chair. Just simply plant your feet and space them about the width of the hips or maybe a little wider, and just get yourself centered and have that straight spine, because from there we're going to do the yoga, okay? We'll do some stretching out here on the floor here in our warm-ups, and then we'll move into our Kriya, which can be done either on the floor or in a chair, okay? So let's bring our hands to the knees, and I'd like to begin our morning by making some circles. As you circle the body, as you roll the belly around this pelvic bowl, let's create a nice deep breath to match the motion. Inhale, coming forward. Exhale, moving back and around. That's right. It's a nice deep breath. Gently close your eyes, turn your attention inward, and just feel yourself moving, and feel the breath coming in and going out. Roll the belly. Good. Let's reverse the direction. As you roll the belly with the eyes relaxed, bring your attention to the brow point. Make that your command center for our morning session. There's a chakra. It's called the Ajna chakra. It's an energy center, a subtle energy center. The yogis call it the home of the intuition. So let's bring a mantra now. Imagine that mantra is vibrating at the brow point. Inhale, Sat. Exhale, Nam. Sat, the truth. Nam, the name. Truth is my name. The seed mantra of Kundalini Yoga. And again now reverse the direction. Excellent. Come sitting up, take a deep inhale, and exhale. Good. We're going to roll the shoulders now, up and back. Inhale, they coming up, exhale, coming back and around. We bring a breath now to match the motion. For all motion that we do in Kundalini Yoga, there is a breath to match the motion. And they work symbiotically. The deep breath deepens and expands the effects of the exercise. The exercise itself helps to deepen and expand the breath. So there's a relationship now between the breath and the body. And as we establish that relationship, it inspires spirit to be part of that triumvirate. Body, mind, and spirit. And that is the experience of yoga. When all three of these qualities come together in perfect balance, we have an experience of yoga. Let's lift the hands now, palms facing up. We're lifting from the elbows. Again, we're breathing now. Inhale as you come up. Exhale as you come back and around. And let's exhale now. Relax the hands to the lap. Very gently now begin rolling the head and the neck. Let's reverse our direction. And reverse the direction. Bring the head up, take a deep inhale. And exhale. Good. Bring the hands to the knees now. Inhale, shoulders come up to touch the ears. Exhale, drop them. And let's do that rapidly. Go. Inhale up. And exhale. Good. Move around a little bit. Good. Let's shake the hands out. Okay? Good. Move the body. Yes. Good. Okay. We're going to begin. Now watch yourself. Get your water bottle a little away from you. And let's begin by swinging the arms. So make the arms absolutely relaxed and just swing from the shoulders. So here's how we do it. We inhale, we exhale, we inhale, and then over that exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, exhale, in, out, deep breath, go. Yes, 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3. Let's chant. SaTaNaMa, SaTaNaMa, SaTaNa. And Ma, bring the arms down. Take a deep inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale with a deep breath and hold. And let it go. Good. If you're on the floor, shake the legs out, stretch them out. If you're in your chair, please, I'd like to invite you to come onto the floor, and we're going to stretch out our legs a little bit, okay? Good. Okay. So let's bring the legs apart. We're going to nestle the sit bones on the floor, hands in front, and let's begin a very simple rocking motion. As you rock, we're going to bend from the hips. We want to lead with the heart, keeping the head back. So just allow the head to follow the heart. Good. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Very simple motion. Very simple motion. Good. Just keep rocking. Let's bring the hands a little further out. Excellent. Bring the hands back to the original position. Continue the rock, turn and come over the right leg. Good. Let's reach for the toes now. Pull back on the toes, maximizing the stretch. If that's a bit far to reach, grab an ankle, and that's absolutely fine. Good. Come back to the center. And let's make our way and come over to the other side. Excellent. And again, reach for the toes. Good. Come back to the center. Excellent. Let's try alternate sides. Inhale, center. Exhale to one side. Inhale, center. Exhale to the other. And continue now. We're breathing through the nose. And come up in the center. As you come down, bring the elbows, bring the hands to the elbows, reach out away from the body, and let's swing a little from side to side. And inhale, and come up, and exhale. Good. Let's come back into our easy cross-legged position. Bring your hands to your lap for a moment. Bring the heart center up, hands to the lap, and just relax for a moment. That completes our warm-ups. And I'd like you now to notice, as you close your eyes, as you feel yourself within yourself, feel the difference of the environment now than when you started your class. That little bit of breathing, that little bit of movement and stretching, and how that container of yours, the body of yours, how that feels now, and what it feels like to be in that container. A little more vital, a little bit stronger, a bit more anchored. Okay, we'll keep working on that. We'll keep working on that. Good. Let's take a deep inhale together. And exhale. Again, deep breath in. And exhale, relax the breath. Good. Okay. The basic energy, the basic spinal energy series. We start with one of the very first exercises that I learned in Kundalini Yoga. It was called Spinal Flex. I'd like you to bring your hands to your shins, and we're going to begin now flexing the spine. As you do through all the different flexes that we do this morning, I'd like you to see if you can keep the head, face it forward, and keep it just balanced lightly on the shoulders with very little movement. The movement should come from here down to here, okay? Let's try that now. Inhale forward, exhale back. Inhale forward and exhale back. The only tension in the body is just the grip on your shins, a slight pull as you come forward. Otherwise, you're very relaxed. Also now, relax the eyelids. Bring your attention to the brow. And feel your mantra there. Inhale, Sa, and exhale, Nam. Keep the breath strong. It's deeper than normal because you're working it. It's a conscious breath now. If you get a bit lightheaded, just stop for a moment. Just let the energy settle. And when it feels right to come back in and join back in, do that. Very simple. We can all do this. It doesn't matter. That's the beauty of Kundalini Yoga. It doesn't matter your body type. It doesn't matter your age, your gender. Everybody can do this. Yes. Just work with that motion and bring a breath to that motion. We're using the nose now to breathe with, not the mouth. Inhale forward, exhale back. Good job. Find your rhythm. Find the rhythm that works for you. Good. We don't have much longer now. Let's do it for another 15 seconds, shall we? Please take a deep inhale, flex forward. Hold the breath. And exhale. Good. Just relax the breath. Good for you. Good. Relax the breath. Good. Bring the legs out, shake them out. Good. Now I'd like you to come onto your heels, sitting onto your heels. If you have difficulty, like I have to do a modification because I have an injured knee, so I'm going to do a modification with my hands. I'm going to remain in the cross-legged position. You can do that, or you can go onto a chair, okay, which is a little closer to sitting on the heels. But what I'd like you to do now is to bring your hands over to your knees. So whether you're on a chair or whether you're on your heels, if you're on your heels, the hands will be right on the thighs. Otherwise, you put your hands on your knees. So if you're in cross-legged position, hands on the knees. If you're on your chair, hands on the thighs. If you're in rock position or sitting on your heels, hands on the thighs. And we're going to begin another spinal flex. And simply with this different position with the hands and or the legs, we find that the flex of the spine happens more up here rather than down here. So we're not, yes, the small of the back is moving, but we're not targeting that so much as we are this area that corresponds to the heart center, okay? So let's move into this spinal flex again. Inhale forward, exhale back, and just try that for about 90 seconds. Please begin. Good job, everybody. A nice, beautiful, steady rhythm, and you're breathing with it, yes. Again, you're keeping your head steady, balance lightly on the shoulders, keep it facing forward. Excellent. Let's try about 20 more seconds, shall we? Breath is strong. Inhaling Sa, exhaling Na. Inhale forward. Hold. And exhale. Relax the breath. Good. Wow, a lot of prana, huh? A lot of movement of energy. Good. Smooth the body. Just relax it, balance it out. Okay, our next exercise now is fairly short. We're just going to do it for a minute. Remain in your position if you're on your heels, if you're in your chair, if you're in easy cross-legged position, no problem. I'll put our timer on. It's a short exercise. Hands on the shoulders, fingers in front, thumbs in back. We're simply going to twist left and right. Inhale as we go left. Exhale as we go right. Let's try that. Here we go. Keep your elbows up. Don't let them sag. Keep your breath strong. Good. 20 more seconds. Excellent. Swing with this now. Have some fun with this. Good. Last few times now, your deepest breath. Come forward. Take a deep inhale. And exhale. Relax the breath. My. Good. Let's come down now into our easy cross-legged position. Let's bring the legs out. Let's shake them out for a moment, huh? Good. Just shake them out for a moment. Wow. And just allow the breath to settle. Good. Okay. Excellent. Bring the hands out, shake them out. We're going to come into what we call as a bear grip, okay? That's just like that. We're going to bring that right at the center of the chest. We're going to inhale to the left, bring that left elbow up, exhale to the right. Let's try that. Here we go. And again, short exercise just for a minute. Let's begin. Bring the elbows level, take a deep inhale. Hold and just pull gently. Breath is held in. And exhale, relax, good. Good. Move the body a little bit. When you move the body, you relax the body, and the energy is able to disperse and move where it needs to, rather than just being held into one spot in the body. And sometimes when that happens, we get a little lightheaded, but if we can just move this energy and keep it balanced, that feels really good. Okay? Good. Okay. We're going to do another spinal flex now for another 2 minutes. So again, we're going to move into a moving meditation. Okay? This time the hands, everybody will be in cross-legged position, or if you're in your chair, just try to bring your hands somewhere down close to your knees, and we're going to begin another spinal flex, very similar to the one that we did before. And let's begin now. Inhale forward, exhale back. Let's try that now. I'll put the timer on, and we're going to create a meditation as we do this now. So gently close your eyes and begin that rhythm now. Inhaling forward and exhaling back. Inhaling forward and exhaling back. Good. Yes. Give yourself the benefit of a full flex now, all the way forward, all the way back. We're a little bit loosened up now, so see if you can expand on that radius now, on that flex. Good. Keep expanding now. Keep deepening that breath. It's a very rich, beautiful breath now. The body has been awakened. It's now receiving that breath a little more easier than it did before. Good. As we flex, we open, we stretch, we open this container up to receive more breath. Good. Excellent. Let's do a few more now with your deepest breath. Inhale, flex forward. Hold. And let it go. Good job, everyone. Good. Let's bring the legs out. Let's shake them out, huh? Wow. So we're making some beautiful headway here. Move around a little bit. Good. So this is a beginner series that we teach to beginners, but it also could be your practice. If you want to move forward like a 40-day practice, 40 days in yogic time is a time it takes to change a habit. So if you're working on any issues in your life, if you're looking at coming out into the world and you want some stability, some strength, some vitality to do that, and if you want vitality to make a change in your life, this is a beautiful creative practice. And it's simple. You can do it in a chair. But just by doing it, you create some change and some chemical difference in this body system. Okay? As it changes the chemistry in the body, it also creates a change in the chemistry in the brain, and you begin to and are able to break from the older habits and be able to receive newer habits, okay? So this is how the yoga works. It works on the body and the mind at the same time. And also it invokes a deep sense of spirit and connection, okay? So we've got a few more here to go. This time very simple. We did some of it in our warm-ups. We're going to do shoulder shrugs. Inhale, shoulders to the ears. Exhale, drop them. Let's do it for 30 seconds rapidly. Go. Good job. Inhale up. And exhale. Good. Move around. Yeah, okay. Now the head just very simply now, just from side to side. We just work those shoulders. So we're giving ourselves a little bit of a stretch now, where those shoulders come to meet the neck. Good. Okay. Move the body. Good. Excellent. Okay. Now, we're going to do something kind of special. We're going to do what we call as a root lock, okay? So we have chakras. Remember we talked about the Ajna chakra? But we have these set of chakras that are below the navel or below the heart center, and we call these root chakras. These are root chakras. These are our earth chakras that keep us grounded and engaged in the earth plane, okay? The yogis consider the chakras in the throat, the brow point, the head, to be more of your angelic nature, okay? And we're both. That's what makes us human, okay? So, we're going to squeeze the first, the rectum. We're going to squeeze the second, the sexual organs. We're going to squeeze the third, which is the navel point. So just squeeze all those together. Okay? That's your root chakra. Okay, those are the root chakras. And we're going to do that while we're in bear grip here at the heart center. So I want you to take a deep inhale, hold the breath, do a slight pull with the arms and squeeze the root center, the root chakras. As you do, tuck in the chin just a little bit, okay? Not drop the head down, but just tuck it back so you feel a little bit of a stretch in the back of the neck as you squeeze the root. Now let it go, exhale. As you inhale, bring the arms up over the head, and again, hold the breath, pull out, squeeze the root, keep the chin tucked in, and exhale. Good. Relax, bring the hands back to the heart center. Inhale, hold, pull, squeeze. Exhale. Hands come back up. Inhale. Hold, squeeze, pull. Exhale. Good. Bring the hands back to the heart. We'll do it one more time now. Good. Okay, now inhale again. Hold the breath. Squeeze out from the hands. Squeeze the root lock. Chin tucked in. Exhale. Good. Last time now. Bring the hands up over the head. Inhale. Hold the breath. Pull out. Chin lock. Root lock. And exhale. And relax down. Good. Good job, everybody. Good. Let's bring the legs back out and just shake them out and move the body. Okay. So we're going to move now into our final exercise now of the morning, and it's called SaTaNaMa. So as we know, a Kriya is a set of exercises in a specific sequence. The basic spinal energy series that we've been working with is a Kriya. Kriya literally means the word completed action. But the power of this Kundalini Yoga is the sequencing of these exercises. Not any one particular exercise, as each exercise builds upon the next. So they're all building blocks. But this final exercise now is a Kriya unto itself. It's called SaTaNaMa. That's how powerful it is. So remember how we did that root lock? What we're going to do now is we're going to pull the root lock and then we're going to release it as we chant SaTaNaMa. So try that. SaTaNaMa. SaTaNaMa. Now this pulling is going to be led by your navel point. SaTaNaMa. So it's a pull, release. The other two chakras, the rectum and the sexual organs, are also going to pull in, but they're going to follow that navel. So everything's going to go SaTaNaMa, SaTaNaMa. It's very beautiful. It massages this entire area here. It's very good for the urinary tract, for the bladder, for the stomach, for the diaphragm. It's a very powerful cleanser for the liver. And just all these major organs, it's working. It's a pull and release and pull and release. But the beauty of it is that we're going to take this energy that we call the lower centers and we're going to move it up into our higher centers. And we're going to direct the energy by bringing the arms up over the head. And we're going to interlace the finger, 4 fingers up. And we're going to do it from this position. You can be in the cross-legged position. You can be on your heels. You can be in your chair. It doesn't really matter. Let the breath just manage itself. Our job is to chant SaTaNaMa, and on the Sat we pull, and on the Nam we relax, okay? Let's try that together now. We'll do it for a couple minutes here and see what happens, okay? Do the best you can. So we'll start on the half breath because the breath will just manage itself, okay? So inhale deeply. Exhale, inhale the half a breath, and we'll begin. SaTaNaMa, SaTaNaMa. Pull, release, pull, release. SaTaNaMa, 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 SaTaNaMa. 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 A few more. SaTaNaMa. 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 Inhale deeply. Hold the breath. Stretch up. Tuck in the chin. Squeeze your root lock. Keep the arms stretched up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale completely. Push the breath out. And again, stretch up, squeeze up. Inhale. And exhale. And relax the arms back down. Waheguru. Just relax the breath now. Good. Move around a little bit. Loosen up. Hey, come on. Good. Okay. So that concludes our Kriya for the morning. I'd like to invite you now to come onto your backs for some deep relaxation, and I'll play some gong. Okay? So please come onto your back. If you need to use the restrooms, now is a good time. And just come back and maybe at least put something over your chest so you don't catch a chill. If you have a blanket or something that you can do. Coming onto your backs and deeply, deeply relaxing. Good. Deeply relaxing. Deeply relaxing. Bring your arms to your sides and your palms facing up. And let's relax. The work is done. yourselves back into body consciousness. Inhale with a deep breath. Exhale. Bring your arms up overhead behind you and again and over you. Take a deep inhale. Hold the breath and stretch yourself out. And exhale. Relaxing the arms and the body. Begin rotating the wrists and the ankles in a circular motion. Roll the wrists around. Roll the ankles around. Bring the palms of the hands, the soles of the feet. Let's rub them vigorously together, stimulating all the nerve endings, 72,000 of them. Let's wake them up. And now begin a cat stretch from side to side. Relax the legs down. Bring one knee up and roll over the top of the bottom leg. And then straighten that leg out. Bring the other knee up and roll to the other side. Good. So you're just switching from side to side now, bringing that knee up, rolling it over, straightening it out. The other knee comes up, rolling it over, stretching out the lower back and the hips, moving from side to side. Now bring the knees to the chest, pull them in with your hands, begin rocking forward and back on your spine, giving yourself a full spinal massage. Good. Please rock yourself. Come sitting up in easy cross-legged position. Make your way to your chair if you haven't. Bring the arms up at 60 degrees. Curl the fingers into the pads of the hands. Thumbs to the ceiling. Let's practice our breath of fire. Open the fingers wide. Take a deep inhale. Stretch up. Touch the thumbs over the head. And exhale. And relax down. And welcome back, everybody. SaTaNaMa. So today we're going to practice our Kirtan Kriya. We've been doing this much of the time here while we've been online with you. One of the reasons is because we have so many new people joining us each week, but yet it's such an effective meditation. So Yogi Bhajan would tell us, he says, if you're going to take one and practice one of all the thousands that he gave to us, make it this one, if it's only going to be one. But it has a very powerful impact on the psyche. It balances the emotional body. It balances the brain waves. They've studied this Kirtan Kriya at Harvard and at Stanford and found that it actually helps to combat Alzheimer's. It helps to bring the rhythm of the brain to match this rhythm of the body. It's very beautiful. So it's very balancing. It brings you to your neutral mind. It takes us away from judgment and brings us to compassion. Okay? So let's practice it here. I'll go ahead and get us keyed up here. So we're going to be using a rendition from a lady by the name of Narinder Kaur. She's a lovely musician and vocalist. She's out of Vancouver, BC. And I find this to be the most effective of all the ones that I've practiced with. So let's go ahead. What we're going to do now is we're going to chant. The mantra is SaTaNaMa, like SaTaNaMa, okay? SaTaNaMa. As we practice those sounds, we're going to hit the fingers to the thumbs with each sound, starting with the forefinger to the ring, to the sung, to the little finger. SaTaNaMa. So if you've never practiced mantra meditation before, this is an opportunity to just move into this sound. And it's a very simple sound, so you don't really have to think about it. So the intellect, once you get that rhythm going, the intellect, you can just put that over to the side and just be with that vibration. SaTaNaMa, okay? It's got that God sound to it, the ah sound. And the hands will be on the knees. pressing the fingers to the thumbs. We'll do it aloud, then we'll do it whisper, then we'll move into silent. When we're doing it silently, vibrate it silently, chant it silently. Keep the fingers touching the thumbs, okay? Then we'll come back for a few minutes and whisper, then conclude with aloud. And I want you, as you relax the eyes, to bring your attention here to the brow point and just imagine that sound coming from that brow. So let the mind do whatever it wants to do. That's the beauty of mantra. All we have to do is keep repeating the mantra. The mantra will do two things simultaneously. It'll help clear the noise from the mind, and it will help connect the mind to its truth. Okay? So let's do that together now, shall we? So come into your position. Hands on the knees. Relax the eyelids, attention at the brow. Sitting up straight.
SaTaNaMa. Sada.
Press the fingers to the thumbs.
Sada.
Visualize the sound coming from out from the forehead. Chant the words.
SaTaNaMa. 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 SaTaNaMa.
Whisper. SaTaNaMa. Inhale deeply. Exhale. Again, deep breath in and hold the breath. And let it go. Relaxing the breath. Good. Let's bring the legs out in front. Shake them out. Bring the hands over the head. Shake out. Good. So that mantra now, that's called the Kirtan Kriya, but the mantra is SaTaNaMa. And that mantra is so effective. I encourage you all, if you want to establish a meditation practice, it's a great one to begin with. You can find Narendran Kaur on YouTube under Narendran Kaur Kirtan Kriya. There's a long version that goes for 31 minutes, and there's a short version that goes for 11 minutes. So either one that you want. Or you can go to iTunes and you can download her under Narendran Kaur, and you can find her Kirtan Kriya there. And you can practice it every day at home and build your meditation practice. So thank you everybody for joining me. Thank you for being here. These classes are donation based, and we appreciate your support. They help us keep going with our equipment and with the time that we put into this. So go to gurugayatri.org and there's a donation button, and anything that you can donate to help support these classes is thoroughly appreciated. And we thank you all for your support. Thank you for coming here today. I'll see you again tomorrow night at 7 p.m. and Facebook Live. Okay? SaTaNaMa. Thank you. God bless you. And let us, long time son, as we close our class. Okay, palms together here. Inhale. May the long time sun shine upon you. All love surround you. And the pure light within you guide your way on.
May the long time sun shine
SaTaNaM. SaTaNaM. Waheguru. God bless you. SaTaNaM. Thank you for coming. And I'll see you next time.